Now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Cheetah. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Nightwood and that Hustle. Big shout out to my SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
7 C's and 3 G's. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all see the title. I ain't finna do no hell of an intro. Let's see what this Detroit rapper / promoter has been up to with no further ado. Not Detroit, Milwaukee, my bad, Milwaukee. It's crazy. Growing up, all I knew about Milwaukee was Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. And it took from that up until now to realize we get awfully faulty in Milwaukee. It ain't a safe place on the map around these 50 United States, huh? Yeah, Milwaukee boys been on the map lately.
Nobody wins when the family feels. But
Master P was like, my nigga, if you want to be rich, don't sign to no label. My attorney, Linda Mitch, was an entertainment lawyer. She was $250 an hour. She flew with me. So he offered the $250,000, but it was only, it was 8 points. So you get 8 points. So it's 7 cents per point. So it's only 56 cents. 8 times 7 is 56 cents per CD.
Boy, crazy, man. My boy Manny Fresh, man. You hear me? Steve the Stoner. Yeah. Right here. Element Friday. July 11th. Y'all know what time it is. Doors open at 9. Get them sections, man.
Hosted by the one and only big homie, Snoopy.
Yeah, man. It's really real.
Look like
They did not supposed to do that to him. Not him.
Families grieving after 2 men died in a shooting this weekend outside a downtown Milwaukee nightclub.
The thing is, I had a party booked that I was supposed to do in Milwaukee Saturday after the shows. And then we lost OG Tweezy, you know what I mean? So, of course, that's not happening anymore. But that's just further encouragement for people to just stay home and love on your families, man. Like, you can literally be here one day and gone the next. And he was just a really, really great guy from everything I'm hearing. And it's just like, I wish.
Oh, my mama, before she said from everything I'm hearing, I thought she knew the nigga. Hey, she did that well. I just knew she was talking about somebody she lost personally. That's crazy.
People that tell you they believe that sometimes you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, some people that tell you everything happened for a reason. And then you have some who just don't know what to say. And all three will probably be an answer for the story we got here today. Today, we shine a light on the life and tragic death of a beloved figure in Milwaukee, especially the entertainment scene. A well-known promoter, entrepreneur, rapper, not to mention a
I thought that was Terrence Gangster Williams. I guess out here, promoter / rapper, that'd be Pookie Muff Rude. Was a promoter turned rapper. Now I think he do both. Oh, my mama.
dad, who many consider the unofficial mayor of the city. A man who spent years building his brand, connecting people, and elevating the local music culture, only to have his life cut short in the very environment he helped uplift. This wasn't just another name or face in the crowd. This was someone who beat the odds. Coming from the same trenches he worked to inspire others out. He made something of himself and gave back in the process. But on what was supposed to be a celebratory night, a scheduled show turned into a crime scene. in a brutal and calculated drive-by shooting. His life was taken in front of the same community he worked so hard for, and the moment was captured on camera. And this video will reflect on his story, from the impact he had on the city to the details surrounding his death. We'll also touch on how the city was responding, where things stand with the investigation, and how those close to him are keeping his legacy alive. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was a man who was identified as Antoine Hogan's, now referred to as OG Tweezy.
I never realized Milwaukee was connected to Wisconsin. Never gave it that much thought. Oh, okay.
Well, the unofficial mayor of Milwaukee. That didn't just come overnight. Them names came with time. Dedication to the community. In the mid-1990s, Antoine Hogan's, referred to as OG Tweezy, had dropped his first solo album. And at that time, he was identified as Young Twan. His breakout track will come 4 years later in the track titled Major Pay.
I'm a sucker rapper set tripping from coast to coast. I'm trying to figure how the fuck we get paid.
Oh, my mama, I remember seeing that Young Twan on covers. Facts.
During that time, his record label was called Trump Tight Records. He grew up in Columbia Park, 13th Street. But shortly after, he ended up getting arrested for a burglary in Missouri. He did 5 years. And at that time, he changed his record label for When He Come Home to You Said It Records. A quote that's famous for his son saying to him.
I had did a burglary in Missouri, and I ended up getting caught. I had shot a rock through the window at a Nike outlet, and the police station was behind the Nike outlet, and I ended up getting arrested. They ended up giving me, I ended up hiring Tim Joyce. He was the biggest lawyer in Missouri, and I ended up getting 5.5 years probation. So I did 5 years on the street and got revocated. They ended up sending me to prison. I was working for 15 cents an hour. My phone calls was 10 cents a minute. So when I got into jail,
Ours. I was working for 15 cents an hour. My phone calls was 10 cents a minute. Man, that is a cold mathematical equation. Let that settle in. Ooh, that's deep.
all the inmates was in there 15, 20 years. They had cassette tapes and shit like that. So when I got in there, it was like, man, the rules in here is mind your business and always keep your mouth shut. So by me listening to the OGs, I ended up going to all my programs. When I went to the parole board, the man was like, my cellmate, my boy, Bug G. But anyway, he was basically like, when you go to parole, don't ask no questions unless they ask you something. So when I went in there, it was 3 people, like a psychologist, a doctor, and a lawyer. So I just sat back and listened to the questions that they asked, and then I answered them. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting out in like 7 or 8 months and got back, you know what I'm saying, to the deck. So when I got out,
I just want to say, I was thinking chess moves. It was God's grace. He thinking he played his way up out of there all the time. He was just blessed. Oh, my mama.
out of jail, I had met a couple days before I was getting out, there was this dude in there because I was working in the laundry, and he had like triple lives, and he was like, "Young blood, you got a second chance." And he said, "I ain't never getting out of here." So when I got out, I promised myself, I said, the life of crime ain't a friend of mine, and I was done hustling. So I ended up going up to 6 at All Stars, and he ended up taking me to Chicago to get the shirts, the blunts, the scales, like everything, the V-necks, the T-shirts, so I should ride around Milwaukee to 4-5, 2-6 to...
That's crazy, hustling. The word hustling then got a bad rap because you could be a hell of a hustler and don't break no laws. You was still hustling, player. You just wasn't, doing nothing illegal. Oh, my mama.
Monroe, everywhere, and pop my trunk and sell my clothes out the car. So I had borrowed my girlfriend car.
That indeed is hustling.
I turned it to a Walgreens. So 3 months later, after I got out of jail, I ended up meeting Mike Hawthorne. And he ended up calling me and saying I can get the store in Burla because my friend Chauncey, he had sold somebody in the hood on 28th Street some fake dookies. And they ended up coming back busting all the windows out. And he already had a doctor for a wife, so he really didn't need the money. He was just doing it probably because he loved to do it. But he was like, "Little dog, you can get the stuff." So I kept the store for about 7 years. I put a studio in there because I love music. So everybody would come there and record Cash Ball, Vault, Money Eyes, rest in peace to Money Eyes, and all the superstars in Milwaukee. And I just wanted to work for myself, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that You Said It shit came about.
Shout out to the Code Red podcast. He have an almost hour interview with OG Tweezy. I'll leave the link in the bio if you guys want to check it out. At this time, OG Tweezy home. He opened up his own hookah spot, Hookahs by Tweezy, and he dropped new music.
In the hood every day trying to make $1. When I was locked up, I worked for 50 cents an hour. If it don't kill you.
But on Friday, July 11, 2025, OG Tweezy was set to host at Elman Lounge.
Damn, he just got killed. Damn, rest in peace.
Located at 415 North Walter Street in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Snoopy, Manny Fresh, OG Tweezy, Steve the Stoner, we at Element. It's up and it's stuck. Going crazy, man. My boy Manny Fresh, man. You hear me? Steve the Stoner. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Element Friday. July 11th, y'all know what time it is. Doors open at 9. Get them sections, man. Hosted by the one and only big homie, Snoopy. Yeah, man. It's really real. 3. Friday, July 11th. Snoopy, Manny Fresh, OG Tweezy, Steve the Stoner, we at Element. It's up and it's stuck. Going crazy, man.
He was looking like a cross between DJ Quick and T.I. Oh, my mama.
Boy, Manny Fresh, man. You hear me? Steve the Stoner. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Element Friday. July 11th, y'all know what time it is. Doors open at 9. Get them sections, man. Hosted by the one and only big homie, Snoopy. Yeah, man. It's really real.
But just after midnight, that following day, which is Saturday, people start to talk outside the venue. But as they talk, you can notice people clutching as they noticing something funny going on in the street.
That's a cold, tense moment. We get the clean nutting. Ooh, and somebody get the B nutsing. Never know when. They should put an arrow somewhere so we know who we looking at. I hate these. Oh, that's probably him in all white, huh? That looked like him in all white with the shorts on.
Now we're gonna stop it there. We want to be respectful to these victims' families. But 2 people was dead and 3 others were injured. The shooting took place near the intersection of Walter and Michigan Streets, right in front of the store, which was considered a popular nightlife entertainment district. The victims was later identified. Antoine Hogan's, 52 years old, also known as OG Tweezy. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. And Kevin Lewis, 39 years old, also known as Bub Dubs, from downtown Milwaukee. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. The 3 other victims' ages were 30, 32, and 34, praying for a speedy recovery.
Families grieving after 2 men died in a shooting this weekend outside a downtown Milwaukee nightclub. And one of those victims was Antoine Hogan's, a beloved rapper and event promoter known by many as OG Tweezy.
Wasn't the YNs this time. It was the ONs. Oh, my mama.
Hogan's was 52 years old, and this afternoon there is a growing memorial outside his business on the city's northwest side.
AJ Bayatpour has an update on the investigation and stories from the people who knew Hogan's best.
Affectionately referred to as the unofficial mayor of Milwaukee, the signatures, flowers, and balloons continue to come for 52-year-old Antoine Hogan's. Perhaps those who can best describe what he meant to the city are his children.
All he did was help this town. He loved this town with all his heart. Like, he just cherished it so much.
It is clear a lot of people in Milwaukee loved Antoine Hogan's. On Monday, 2 of Hogan's 3 children come to see the memorial for OG Tweezy.
And that boy and that girl, they look like twins. Different shades, but the facial structure, that was deep.
His dream was for me to be more than what he was, and that's, it's a lot of pressure because he was real big in the city, real big. So I ain't got no choice to do it, just for the legacy to live on and just go on and make it happen.
Both Juan and Sasha Hogans say while their dad was always promoting events and shaking hands across the city, his family came first, whether it was having them around his hookah store or taking them to Disney World.
He just really wanted to make me happy and he just did anything to make me happy. Like, it was so fun down there. That was like definitely one of the best memories.
The plan was to keep making those memories, but Hogan's life was cut short early Saturday morning. He and a 39-year-old man were killed when a gunman fired shots into a group of people outside the Element Lounge on Water Street. 3 other people were wounded. Hogan's had been promoting an event there.
It's just an innocent man doing what he loved. It's the wrong person. It's always the person that's only person doing the right thing, man.
I think Nas been told us when the pistol blow, the one that murdered be the cool one. Oh, mama.
Get hurt, and it's sad. It's really, really messed up, and I just really hope the city get better and we learn from this.
Police say they have since arrested a 24-year-old man in connection to the shooting. Relatives have one question for the person who pulled the trigger.
Are you going to help the people he used to help? No, you took him out and took another person out and injured other people. Are you going to help the people that he was helping?
Family members remembering a man who loved his city.
Cuz Twine, we love you, man. Milwaukee love you, bro.
And they are now seeing just how much that love went both ways.
Now, since then, the Milwaukee police said Monday they had arrested a 24-year-old man in connection to the shooting, but they wouldn't.
Wasn't no YNs that got killed, but some YNs is arrested for it. That's crazy. I knew I smelled some YN behavior.
Release his name or his true involvement, and as of now, it's still an open case. And as we close out this story, we don't really know if OG Tweezy was targeted or the wrong place at the wrong time. But what we do know, this story is a reminder of how fragile life can be, even for those who pour their hearts into uplifting others. He wasn't just a promoter, he was a pillar in his city, and according to his family, friends, and the ones that love him the most, even after he lost his life, his spirit, his energy was still felt. So everybody watching, keep supporting your local visionaries while they still here. Rest in peace to every victim we talked about in this story. Once again, a level of condolences to you guys' families. A man who gave his city everything. Fam, this was the story of a man who was gunned down, doing what he was known to do, promoting, living life, and treating everybody with love and respect. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. It's more developed, I keep you guys updated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stain from the stainless. He need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic. Still stepping. Well committed. I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Gon' catch me slipping. About my money low. Run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm by my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead in mafia. You entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads. You better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon, he a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Something heavy in my Baymax sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent, but I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. True pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different load. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings. Believe in God and believe in this weapon. And try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months. And when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set for death though. We gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. Just that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs.
Nigga Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Spider
Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!